Hi guys, Tisha Kane. Hey, wanted to jump on. I was reading some bathroom reading material called the United States Constitution. They say we're still under this thing 230 years ago, that of which it was written. And so I've been reading this quite often, and little did those judges and professors know that they were creating a very critical thinker here while they're teaching me. And I just opened this up. I spent $3.95 for this little book, and I carry it around in my purse. Wherever I go, I put it in my pocket, and it sticks up. And this is what we hold our public servants to. That's what they say. You sign on to the live feeds in criminal court, and you watch those live feeds every day, and you hear these defendants walk up there, and the judges, the men in dresses, they say, "Do you understand that you're waiving all of your constitutional rights by pleading no contest today?" And they say, "Yes." "Okay, I need to advise you. You have the right to a speedy trial. You have the constitutional right to assistance of counsel. You have the constitutional right to have a jury trial. You have the constitutional right." So that's what they say. But this thing was written 230 years ago. So if that's what they say, then let's just simply hold them to it. If you go to Article 1, let's see. Let's look at this Article 1. Just start at the beginning. Open this little book up. I mean, I can throw it in the garbage now because it's what they say, but it doesn't mean anything. Article 1, Section 2, Clause 3. So Article 1, Section 2, Clause 3. I'm going to prove to you in 1 minute with fourth grade math how we're getting bamboozled here in California and probably states across America. You all need to do this for your own state. But Article 1, Section 2, Clause 3 says this: "The number of representatives shall not exceed 1 for every 30,000, but each state should have at least 1 for those 30,000. I underlined it. And I just take it line by line, trying to dissect these words, trying to comprehend what they're trying to tell us, what our rights are. These are our constitutional rights, they tell us, right? Right. So let's hold them to it. The number of representatives shall not exceed 1 for every 30,000, and each state shall have at least 1 representative for each 30,000. So I did a little internet search, okay? And I found out that California has 53 congressional districts, and there's 1 representative for each of those 53 congressional districts. So in California, we have 53 representatives, 53. So I did another internet search on the population of California thus far as of December 13th, 2021. And the population in California is almost 40 million people living up in this state, okay? Now, with fourth grade math, here you go. I took 40,000 people and I divided it by those 30,000 representatives to equal 1,333 representatives. So according to this garbage, and I say it's garbage because they don't follow it, they're a bunch of liars, and I'm part of the truth community. They're lying to our face. They say that we're under a constitution and we haven't been under this for a long, long time, but they still pull out this bamboozle baloney on us every single day. It's annoying as all hell. But I took 40 million people and I divided that by 30,000 representatives to give me 1,333 representatives. So that's telling you right now that we are 1,280 representatives short here in California. Doesn't that piss you off? You ever feel like you've never been heard? You ever feel like they never listen? Do you ever feel like your voice is not enough? Oh, I wrote to all my congressmen and my city councilmen, and I wrote them all letters. Everyone keeps ghosting me. I write them letters and say, hey, you guys take an oath to support and defend the United States Constitution. Why are we 1,280 representatives short here in California? Why is that? Can you explain to me, like I'm a 5-year-old in some foreign country, why we're 1,280 representatives short here in California? Can you explain that to me, please? They can't. They can't. These courts are fraudulent. These courts harvest you. They want to fear-mongle you. It's horrible. I just proved to you folks, 4th grade math and what they say is what we're under. The United States Constitution. It's baloney. It's horrible. And that's just the first article. I can sit here and go through every article of the Constitution and show you how they bastardized it and perverted it. Even I looked at the California Constitution. You know, if you look at, in this little book, it has a good, it says, the United States Constitution and fascinating facts about it. You know, I have to go in with new eyes and evaluate my evaluators. You know, I have to evaluate what they put in here. But they also, in the back of this little book, it has the articles. My little son even knows when someone asks, who was the first president? He waits. He looks, even in kindergarten. And the teacher said, hi, kids. Who's the first president? My son shouted out, John Adams. And she goes, no, honey, you're wrong. Correcting my kindergartner. She asked him who was the first president. She did not say who was the first president of the United States. She did not say that. And luckily, my 6-year-old has been blessed with discernment. And he waited for her. She just said, who's the first president? John Adams was the first president under the Articles of Confederation, and my 6-year-old knows that. But in this little book, I want to take you to the Declaration of Independence. You guys ever read that? I don't even spend much time on this stuff anymore because I know we've been bamboozled from the very beginning. The Declaration of Independence, written in 1776, okay? It says this: we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, meaning you cannot lean on my rights. Endowed by their Creator. You ever compare that to the Constitution of California? The Preamble says something like, endowed by God we trust, or in God we trust. They perverted that. Nowhere in the Declaration of Independence does it say God. It says our Creator. And they took the California Constitution and perverted that and bastardized that too. It infuriates me that we've been lied to from the moment we were born with this birth certificate and Social Security number. You know, putting those together makes the Sescave Trust, which makes you a debtor from the moment you were born. That's why the Lord's Prayer says, please forgive us as we forget those who trespass against us. Please forgive us our debts. The United States has made us a debtor from the moment we were born. You know, and there's tons of this on the private side. And speaking about private and public, there's a clear distinction about private and public. I don't answer my door when so-called law enforcement come rolling up on my front door. I don't answer my door. No. Anybody can buy that costume at Party City. If I don't know you and I'm not expecting you to come over, you don't get to see me at my front door. I don't answer. I walked into my little notary. I had an affidavit notarized the other day by my little notary. Love her. She's so sweet. I think she's about 23 years old, and asked her if she ever opens the door when the cops come. She goes, "Oh, yes, I thought you must." And I said, "Where did you ever learn that you had to open up your door when you saw law enforcement? Who told you that?" "Well, their authority. I just thought you had to open your door." No, people, you don't. If you don't know the person, don't open the door. It could be a process server serving you a summons to go to court. But if you never answer the door and you never get the summons, guess what? You're not going to court. It's that simple. If I don't know you and I'm not expecting you, I'm a private person, you're not welcome. I don't even have a welcome mat on my door. No, nothing in my house says welcome. No, you're not welcome here unless you're invited. And those who are invited know that they're welcome. They don't need a sign that says welcome. That's gone. But I just wanted to show you how this, it's fraud. They say that we have constitutional rights. Baloney. We haven't been under this crap in a long, long time. Don't let them fool you. Time to wake up. Time to be more aware of what's happening. This is trash. That's all, folks. Wherever you are in the world, peace and love from Miss Tisha Kane. Thanks, guys.